What is happening? What is happening? Hey guys, and welcome to this week's episode of Pauper Ponderings. Again, for those of you who do not know, every time you comment on this video, or last week's video, which was Green-Red Ponza, you will be entered into a draw to win this Ponder print, signed by Mark Tadine. Pretty sweet. I've already given away one of these. This is the other one that I had, and I figured you guys would appreciate it more than I would. So, make sure you give a comment on how bad this deck is, or how bad I played, or how much of an idiot I was down below. And then if you haven't already, go back to Green-Red Ponza, comment on that video. You'll be entered into a draw for this Ponder print. And if you comment on last week's video, you comment on this week's video, that's 2 ballots. One comment gives you 1 ballot. If you comment like 100 times on one video, 1 ballot. So, 1 ballot per, I guess, every time you comment on the video. That I made that way more complicated than it is. Comment on both videos, you get 2 ballots. Easy peasy, no problem. Anyways, let's get right into some blue-black aggro mill. Hey guys, and welcome to this week's episode. We are playing some blue-black aggro mill, and I'm actually going to switch it up this week a little bit. Instead of just playing the deck 3 times and kind of going over the results, actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this deck, I'm going to play it in a match, we're going to talk about things that we liked, things that we didn't like, and then we're going to, make some card changes, and then by the 3rd match, hopefully, we've come to a better deck than what we have here. So, this deck was sent to me by my buddy Elijah. Thank you very much, Elijah, for this deck. And what we're trying to do is essentially build a mill deck around the creature's Wight of Precinct 6, which is 1 and a black for a 1/1, and it gets +1/+1 for each creature card in your opponent's graveyard. And Jace's Phantasm, which is 1 blue for a 1/1 flyer, and it gets +4/+4 as long as your opponent has 10 cards in their graveyard. So we're trying to mill them to make these gigantic creatures, and then we can attack and either mill them out completely or just attack them with those creatures. We're facilitating that with 4 copies of Mind Sculpt. Oh man. 2 mana mill 7. We have 4 copies of Paranoid Delusions. It's blue and a black, and target player puts the top 3 cards of the library into their graveyard, and then you can cipher it. Cipher is one of the weirdest, worst mechanics of all time. You exile the spell on the creature, and then whenever that creature hits them, you cast the spell again. We also have 4 copies of Memory Sluice. It's blue or black to mill 4, and it has Conspire. And then 4 copies of Vision Charm. I thought that it was just a little bit better than Thought Scour. It's 1 blue to mill 4, or make a land type a different type until end of turn, or target artifact phases out. So just having that artifact phases out maybe could be okay against Affinity. And then we have some removal spells. We have 4 copies of Death's Approach. It's 1 black for an enchantment aura, and the enchanted creature gets -X/-X, where X is the number of creature cards in all graveyard, or its controller's graveyard. And then we also have 4 copies of Thought Scour, 2 copies of Ponder for our just kind of filtering our draws, and then 2 copies of Shadow Rift. This is 1 blue for an instant, and target creature can shadow until end of turn, so it can only be blocked or blocked by creatures with shadow, and then you draw a card. So if we get a really big Wight of Precinct 6, we can give it basically unblockable and draw a card with Shadow Rift. So what we're going to look at is how all this this mill package comes together. Maybe we want to go more controlling, maybe we want to go more aggro. I'm excited to see where we go. The sideboard is pretty stock. 2 copies of Annul, 3 copies of Dispel, 2 copies of Hydroblast, 3 copies of Chainer's Edict, 3 copies of Shrivel, and 2 copies of Nihil Spellbomb. I'm interested to see how good Death's Approach is, whether or not we want to switch that for just Chainer's Edict or something different, and if we have enough creatures, maybe we need to add some more. So we're going to go off to game number 1 here right away with blue-black aggro mill. We're going to see how it goes, and then we'll probably make some changes. So let's get right into it. Alright, so here for game number 1, I won the die roll, so I would like to go first. So this hand is pretty good. We have a Jace's Phantasm, we have an Augur of Bolas, we have some mill spells. I'm going to keep this hand. It seems good to me. Alright, so I think we just want to lead off with the Jace's Phantasm. I don't see why not. It is the best creature in the deck. And our opponent leads off with a Duress. So, probably going to take the Death's approach, if I had to guess. Most likely. This is bad Duress art, though, unfortunately, for us. Kind of getting worked over. You need that greasy 7th edition Duress. That's the best one. So he takes the Death's approach like we figured. So on our turn, we're just going to attack for 1. We're going to do another Memory Sluice. I'm going to play the Ash Barrens. And this is a spot where the Ash Barrens is just pretty much better than the Evolving Wilds. People always kind of talk about, oh, which one's better, which one's better. I think Ash Barrens is just an infinitely better card, and we obviously miss. Augur of Bolas actually has the text, target player, look at the top. Look at the bottom 3 cards of your deck. That's okay. We get to get in for 1 with the Jace's Phantasm. I would have liked our spot a lot better if that Jace's Phantasm hit, but next turn we get to cycle Ash Barrens, and then we can possibly turn on the Jace's Phantasm, which would be good. And we kind of have Chainer's Edict protection right now too, so that's kind of decent. This looks to be mono black land destruction, I think. No! Womp womp. Okay, well. Plan kind is a bit in the toilet now. Gonna go ahead and land. This was incorrect. That was a bad play. That was a terrible play. I'm going to hold off on these Memory Sluices for now. I don't think it's good to just mill them for 4. I don't think that's worth it. Put them down to 18 and pass. Not gonna lie, do not feel good about this game. Oh, we're just going to get Cheering Rats here and it's going to feel so bad. Don't do it. Oh, man, just get the maximum punished. So, if you didn't pick up there, we, for some reason, decided to go ahead and land cycle the Ash Barrens on our main phase against mono black control. And we were severely punished because the Chittering Rats made us put the island on top. We would have very well discarded probably one of the Memory Sluices there. They're not doing very much for us right now. And, yeah, it's pretty unfortunate. The mill plan against the mono black, any deck that has, like, flashback cards, yeah, I'm not going to walk into this Disfigure. I don't think it's worth it at this point. Oh, another Cheering Rats. That's bad. That is bad. Nihil Spellbomb, sure. Oh, another Memory Sluice. Okay, just pass the turn again. Can't really attack here. Again, I don't think it's worth just milling him for 4. I don't think that's good enough. Phyrexian Rager is good, though. That's for sure. I am not going to block again. Our guy just gets disfigured. Dismal Backwater. Not a good draw. Not gonna lie. Okay. Away goes our graveyard. I don't think that Cheating Rats play would have mattered, but obviously you want to be playing tight. Ha ha! Just gotta take a Memory Sluice, pal. A Liliana Spectre. Well, that's not good for us. I think we're gonna give her one more draw step and probably concede. Yeah, again, I just don't think we can block. Thought Scour. I guess we'll Thought Scour him. That is kind of the theme of the deck. Jace's Phantasm. 7 cards in his graveyard. It's just going to get disfigured. I guess it makes him... I guess this turn we're going to block. Yeah, I guess this turn we just block. And make him use the disfigure on the Augur of Bolas. It's not great, but... Worst part is we take 6. Fall down to 3. Doesn't even target us. Man. Never lucky. Okay, so he didn't have the disfigure. There's Memory Sluice. It doesn't matter, though. Can see more of his deck, I guess. Cast this as a 5/5. And pass, but it does not matter because he attacks us with all of his creatures and we die. Alright, so off to game number 2. Alright, so we definitely want the Nihil Spellbombs. We want some number of the Dispels. I don't think we want some of these Vision Charms. They have enough creatures. 60. Yeah, that's probably fine like that. Alright, so unfortunately, I had a problem with the sound or during this portion of the video. I was going to keep it in, though, because this game ends up being pretty ridiculous. Not a lot happens until I get Wrenchmind, and then I get... well, I get Wrenchmind once, and then you'll see what happens after that. So I'm going to fast forward to that. Unfortunately, yeah, the sound was lost for this little clip of the video. So sorry about that, guys. Here is the ending of game number 2. Oh. Oh, that's brutal. Oh, that's so brutal. Oh my god. Oh, that one hurt. Oh, that one hurts so bad. There's no point in keeping cards in hand against the mono black deck because, like, if we were to hold that swamp for some reason, you just get shitting ratsed and you basically lose the game on the spot. Oh, that was a bad turn for us. Really, really bad. Yeah. Rager does us no favors either. Huh. It's a shame that our white couldn't get... We couldn't find a second creature. So we'll just do this. Okay. Well, this is going to be a tough one to win, I'm not going to lie. Not gonna lie. Lana Spectre, yeah. Joke's on you, we have no cards in hand. And a Nihil Spellbomb, sure. You know what, this situation I'm blocking. If he wants to deadweight our guy, he can deadweight our guy. We're just gonna crack it now. Memory Sluice. I guess I just do it, because again, if he has, oh, we put a Chainer's Seed in his graveyard. If he has like a Chittering Rat's, like the worst card that we could draw is Memory Slice, so. Okay, draws a card. Joke's on you, I'm blocking now. Down to 19. Ah, he has the deadweight this time. Very good. Get him 4 cards at a time. I didn't realize that Conspire the creatures had to be the same color. That's strange. You know, we can find solace in the fact that he's using Eternal Masters for Phyrexian Ragers. I don't feel bad. So many Nihil Spellbombs. Oh, we're gonna get your graveyard eventually, there, bud. 16 cards left. We're like 2 Mind Sculpts away from winning this game. So many Spectres, though. Only attacks with the Spectre. Must have been a misclick. We'll take it, though. We'll take it. No! We needed a Mind Sculpt. I'm into for him to draw cards with this Nihil Spellbomb now. He's scared. You can tell that he's scared. No! In for 6. Okay, what can we draw? I'm not even really sure. Augur of Bolas is probably a good start, though. This needs to find us a Mind Sculpt. Paranoid Delusions is pretty close to a Mind Sculpt, huh? Down to 11 cards. I would like to use Cypher. I would like to encode onto this Augur of Bolas. Alright. Need him to have no removal spells? No! Oh! Tendrils of Corruption. Okay, now I think we're drawn dead. I don't think there's a draw in our deck that gets us out of this spot. Almost guaranteed. Probably starts with Augur of Bolas, though. Death's Approach. I don't think that even kills a guy. Let's see. He has the Nihil Spellbomb, too. That's really funny. Alright, we are defeated. Alright, so let's go to our sideboard and take a look, or go to our deck and take a look at what we can switch around for game number 2. Alright, so this is going to be tough, I think. I think that what we're trying to do maybe is just not good enough. The Death's Approaches, I think, are a little too cute. So we're going to cut these. And actually, like, moving the Chainer's Edicts to the main deck. And maybe Doomblade. We'll get a Doomblade in here, too. I think we're going to keep the mill package as it is right now, though. The Death's Approach just wasn't very good. I like another Dispel, I think. And maybe the 4th Chainer's Edict in the sideboard. What is this thing? Chain to Throatseeker. Alright, so I think this is what we're going to roll with for game number 2. We're trying to make the mill plan work. If it really doesn't work in round 2, then we'll scrap, something like this. But I think it deserves another shot anyways. Alright, guys. See you back for round number 2. Alright, so we're back here for round number 2 with our changes. I would like to play first. Oh yeah, this hand's pretty decent. I'll keep. Any hand that has Augur of Bolas just looks so much better than every other hand, I think. That's just kind of how it goes. Alright, Dismal Backwater and pass. Probably thinks we're on blue-black control. Well, B wonders. Have I... Oh no! We're playing against One Land Spire or whatever. Oh no. Maybe this is good for us. I don't know. I'm not really sure. I'm going to lead with Augur of Bolas. I'm not sure if we should be aggressively milling him. This is interesting. See, it's unfortunate. This guy's doing it wrong. With he has the really nice forest. When there's only one forest in your deck, you gotta play it as fast and loose as possible. Maybe we're supposed to aggressively milling him. I'm not sure though. He's definitely. We might just be dead right now. There's a good chance. I'm not... Definitely not sure. If we had another blue, it would be easy next turn. We just ponder plus Mind Sculpt. Or I guess we could Paranoid Delusions, the Augur of Bolas. Maybe that's a thing. Plays another Wild Cantor. Sure. Then we have Shadow Rift. I'm not quite sure the flavor behind Wild Cantor. Okay, so it doesn't look like he's doing anything this turn. Okay. So the question is whether or not we want to try to ponder to find an island. I don't even really know how we win. I'm going to cast Ponder, though. These are all pretty decent. I think I want to go this one, this one, this one. No shuffle. I guess attack. I'm not really sure. Again, there's a good chance that we're just dead on this turn too. Doesn't look like we are. Maybe we are. Just second main phase. Tinderwall, sure. Oh, yeah. Going for it now, it looks like. Songs of the Damned. He has Cabal Ritual 2. They can cast Balustrade Spy. This should be enough. Yeah, Songs of the Damned, sure. We're on F6 pretty hard here. Cabal Ritual, yep. Balustrade Spy. Mills his entire library. Yeah. This is all right. This is all good. This deck is sweet. Yeah, Conjurer's Bauble, sure. Gets back what? Where is it? Haunting Misery. I can only assume. I'll let him do it because it's fun. Just so long as he can deal us all 20. I assume he can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, boom. We are vanquished. Okay, so definitely want the Nihil Spellbombs. I guess we want Annul, as weird as that sounds. I don't think we want any other ring. Like, Hydroblast counters Anarchist, but and we'll just cut the removal spells, I guess. Shrivel seems okay. I don't think that's the game we want to play, though. Our plan of trying to mill this deck seems wrong, but like if we can mill him and then Nihil Spellbomb him, that's probably good for us. So I would like to play first. This hand is not good. We're going to mulligan. Hand is also not good. So they're deciding over there whether or not what they want to do. I'm going to mulligan again. Okay, I guess we're keeping that. And on the bottom, we're going to play a Swamp and Pass, I think. Like, we could Memory Sluice him, but I think there's just more chance of him going off if we just turn on Memory Slice him. I think we need to get some amount of pressure on him. Or some amount of, like, counter spells or something. Land Grant, sure. Alright, what's in his hand? So he has Pit Keeper, Simian Spirit Guide, Blood's Celebrant. What is this thing? Come on. Oh, okay, yeah. It's weird art. Gataxian Probe, which he just cast. Balustrade Spy, Pyroblast, Emir House Guard, and Forest. Okay, so he has one unknown. He's probably just going to play the Forest. He needs to find a black source. Oh, he discarded Wirewood Guardian. Okay. Well, that's not a very good draw. What are we even trying to hit? You know what? We're going to live dangerously here, and we're just going to do it. What do we hit? Anarchist, a Balustrade Spy, which he already has. Hitting the Simian Spirit Guide is not bad. I guess. I don't know. Tough to say, really. Needs to find a black source. Pit Keeper is scary for sure. I'm not the biggest fan of I'm not the biggest fan of the reactive spells out of that deck. I feel like if you have to use, like, for him to cast this Pyroblast, he needs to exile the Simian Spirit Guide. And, like, if you need to use 2 of those cards to do that, like, you're probably in bad shape. No, Conjurer's Bauble. Yep. Ooh, there's an Ash Barrens. That's good. Get an island. Probably just going to cast the Augur of Bolas. Ah, and whiffs. No problem. Any order is fine for me, and I'll pass the turn. Again, hopefully we are not just dead on the spot here. There's a good chance we are. Oh, I don't know about that. His hand's not that good. He needs a black source still. It's unfortunate that I can't put any pressure on him. What did he target? Taxian probes us, sure. Yep. Wight of Precinct 6. Well, that is something. It looks like he's a pretty good amount away from doing anything, so getting some amount of pressure in play is not the worst. We need another blue source at some point. But we have a 6/6 in play now, so that's really good for us. Plus we have... the fact that he has the Conjurer's Bauble in play is bad, but... So he has 8 cards. This thing, this thing, this thing. The Annul's not great that now that he's resolved the Conjurer's Bauble. Probably just going to mill him for 4 at the end of turn. Maybe I might just have to Vision Charm. Okay, sure. So the question is whether or not I want to Vision Charm him on his upkeep. But, like... I think this is probably just better. Maybe. It's an 8/8 now. And we rolled a Lotus Petal, so that's good. Thought Scour. Alright, so our white is already a 2-turn clock. So, just attack with both of our creatures. I guess we keep the Annul up. Down to 7. Yeah, I guess we just keep the Annul up. This is quite an interesting game, to say the least. Okay. Well, that's good. We have the Annul. Alright, so I think we're going to try to counter this. He's going to have Simian Spirit Guide plus Hydroblast for it. Yeah. It makes him use a Simian Spirit Guide, like... Maybe we could draw Shadow Rift and just get him. That would probably be the best. Shadow Rift would be really funny. Oh, maybe we're just dead, though. There's a chance. Oh, yeah, we're probably just dead. If he has another ritual, we're 100% dead. I think. He might just have Haunting Echoes, I guess. Hmm. Let's see. I can only assume we're getting Haunting Echoes, like he just ripped it. We only have the one, I think. I don't see it here, so. That was probably a reason to, like, mill him a little more aggressively, but I get, like, I think we did. Pretty sure we did. Yeah, they only have the one. Like, if we hit Haunting Echoes, I actually think we probably win this game. But, again, that's, like, kind of nonsense talk, really. Yeah, 21. Dealing us 21 damage, going to a -1 life. Well, guys, we'll be back for round number 3. That was pretty cool we got to play against that deck, but, yeah, I'll see you for round number 3. We'll make a couple adjustments here. Maybe try to get ourselves a win. Thanks for watching. Okay, so for game number 3... I like this removal. I think I'm going to cut the Doomblade, though. And maybe add the third Ponder. I'm adding the third Ponder because we're kind of being a little bit weird on the mana. And I also am going to cut 2 Swamps for 2 Islands. Cool. Come on. Come in. There we go. So many islands. Which ones do I have in here already? Oh. I could just do this. Okay. I think I like that better. Like, if we're going to do, like, you can say, like, oh, we should cut some mill cards, we should do this, we should do that. Maybe, like, the Vision Charms just need to be Tome Scours, as bad as that feels. Yeah, we're just going to try that. We're going to go full on. Play 4 Tome Scours in this spot here. It's just, like, we're using it for the same reason. It just mills an extra card, so... I don't think we can play any more creatures. I think this is what we got to run with. So, hopefully round 3 goes a little better. Alright, so we're here for round number 3 with our new and improved deck list. Yeah, I think this is pretty good. We have Wight into Paranoid Delusions and Shadow Rift. We kind of have the combo, so I'm going to keep this hand. Playing against Mamstrom 85, and they're possibly mulling down to 5 cards, so that's good for us. Kept 6, so lucky. Alright, Dismal Backwater, and pass the turn. What are we up against this round? Plains. Ooh. Soul Sisters, it seems like. Alright. Play out the white. And ship the turn. So we're hoping to dodge some Journey to Nowheres here. Good. 3-man Spectre, sure. No attacks, sure. So we're going to go for the Mind Sculpt. Let's see how big our guy can get. 3/3. I guess that works. Alright, in with the white. No blocks. We'll play a Dismal Backwater and pass the turn. I can actually see this deck, maybe with the Paranoid Delusions And maybe a different kind of... what's the enchantment from Theros? Gives it unblockable when it attacks you, scry 1. Maybe that is a better way to build this deck. That can maybe we could look at some point. Hopefully this grows Wight of Precinct 6, though. It did not, eh? Yeah, good talk. And put Battle Screech in the graveyard. Yeah, good talk, good talk. Hopefully this grows it. No blocks. Okay, one time. Ooh, there we go. All right, we got a 6/6 now. Play Dismal Backwater and pass the turn. We're kind of doing some stuff now. So you need to dodge that Journey to Nowhere. He didn't have it last game, or last turn. So, that's good for us. But he has Battle Screech, which is going to gain him 4 life. Gather the Townfolk gains him 4 life. Sure. Goes back up to... 21. That kind of feels bad. Tax us down to 18. Ugh. Yep, this is all bad. And we did it. We did this. So we're going to take 2 down to 19. Okay. Paranoid Delusions. I guess we cast that. Cipher onto this thing. So what's a 7/7? I only have 2 Shadow Rifts in the deck. I'm going to have to get pretty lucky here to win this game, so I think giving this thing Shadow right now... Jace's Phantasm is not a bad draw either. Attack for 7. Once. And again. So this is pretty cool. And then we'll play a Jace's Phantasm as a 5/5. He does gain 2 life, which is unfortunate. We've dealt him a bunch of damage, but I don't think it's going to matter here. The nice thing is we have a 5/5 on defense. Maybe we're closer than I think we are. That sends everybody. I will block one of the flyers. Yep. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. We're going to 1 here, if my math is correct. Yeah, that's not good. Okay, what can we draw here? Let's see what Ponder brings us. I guess... take an Augur of Bolas and cast it. Oh, that gains him 2 life too. Yeah, I don't think we'll find anything. Target him. Another Augur still doesn't do it. And I guess we can like see how big our white gets to get here. Alright. We dealt them a lot of damage this game, but unfortunately it did not matter. $11-11. 12-12. Look at that. Alright, well, that is it for us this game. Off to game number 2. Okay, well, we definitely want Shrivel. We want some amount of these Dispels, I think. Chainer's Edict, not as good here. I think we definitely need the Shadow Rift. We can trim on a Ponder, maybe trim on a Dispel as well. They're not going to be that good. Alright. I would like to play first. Oh yeah, this hand is fine. I'll keep it. Oh, Multa 6. I'll just play an island and pass the turn. Turn 1 Soul Ward. Not great for us, but that's alright. Draw an Ash Barrens. There's a Shrivel, so we're definitely going to try to get him with that. I think I just want to play the Dismal Backwater, though, and pass. So, depending on how many of these he has in his deck, that's really good that we milled one. Yeah, a Threebid Inspector is going to gain him a life. Well, Threebid Inspectors are certainly good against my Shrivel. They're also good against mulligans. So, down to 20 I go. Drew Jace's Phantasm. That's pretty good. So now, give him the old Mind Sculpt. Raise the alarm, Battle Screech. There's a Battle Screech there. That's not good, but we do get a 5/5. And hope he doesn't have a removal spell. Whoa, he has a lot of cards in the keyboard and a bunch of cards out of his sideboard. That's sweet. He must have like boarded in his whole sideboard or something. There's a Thought Scour. Think we're just gonna Shrivel. Definitely puts him on the back foot, yeah. Oh, and we click through attacks. Because we're fantastic. Give him the old Thought Scour. We just didn't want to take two. Regular Battle Screech, it's not great for us. Flashing it back, sure. We're going to need some more threats here pretty soon. No point in really attacking him here, so we're just going to pass. Could have Memory Sluiced him there, but Soul's Attendant's not good. Another Jace's Phantasm is a good draw, though. I don't think we can start attacking yet, though. I don't think so. I mean, we're just asking to get, what's the card called? Glorious Charged or whatever. Ponder is a good one. Guess this makes sense. We'll just target ourselves. Mind Sculpt our opponent. I guess we just Mind Sluice him too. It doesn't really matter. I don't think we're going to be milling him out. Maybe that was wrong. It was probably wrong. Yeah, we hit more battle creatures. We're just like actively trying our opponent cards. Oy. Yeah, none of this is good. We're a Guardian's Pledge away from basically losing the game. How many have we milled? 1, 2... We only milled 2. And he has 7 creatures that we cannot block currently. Yeah. Some more life. Yeah, all this is bad. How many does he have? I think he only has 1 left or something. Oh, none left. Okay, good. Need a Shrivel here right now. Augur of Bolas can find us a Shrivel. Paranoid Delusions. Not the best draw. But nonetheless. We're going to put it on this Jace's Phantasm. How many... Okay. Need to find a Shrivel. I'm assuming he has Guardian's Pledge here, though. It feels like he does, anyways. But maybe we're just being a little too negative. Well, that makes it seem like he does, like he doesn't have it. It doesn't really matter, because if he has it, we're dead. And if he doesn't, we get to play on. So this attack looks like he doesn't have it, because if he had it, he would have sent in the Soul's Attendant, so... we're just going to block flyers. Sweet. Shrivel. Woo-hoo-hoo! Alright. Let's hold our breath here, guys. That's awesome. Oh, that's fantastic. Okay. I think we want to just keep her the same. Run her back, as they say. Okay, game number 3. Yeah, that sounds good. We have an Augur of Bolas, we have a Shrivel. I'm going to keep. And they mold a 6 again, which is good for us. Alright, let's see. No! Oh, Jace's Phantasm's not the worst. I just think I want to lead on this, though. It's definitely going to take 2 or 3 Shrivels to win this game. For 1. At 20. Yeah, so here I actually just want to go Mind Sculpt next turn, Phantasm plus Paranoid Delusions. Okay. No Battle Screechers and 1 Guardian's Pledge, so that's good. I actually think him making his deck more cards is just like in our favor. Because his deck is infinitely worse with it. So we're going to have a 5/5 next turn, which is good. I would like to use the Cipher. Alright, I'm done. So I have a 5/5 now. Have a Shrivel. Have a bunch of Augur of Bolases. Another Soul Warden's not great for us. Island. I just want to start attacking here. I have a 1-mana 5/5. This is pretty powerful. Two Lumen. Oh, I think I milled all of his Lumengrad fields. That's really good. He's going to gain some life back here, but it is going to make him... It's definitely going to make him commit more to the board. I guess we just get the Memory Sluice, I guess. It's probably just better. Perfect. So now he knows about the Shrivel. So here this is actually fantastic because next turn he just figures we're going to Shrivel him, and then he's going to start committing more stuff to the board. Now obviously he's on 1 land, and that's not great, but I still think it's fine. Yeah, we're going to take this for sure. Okay, so we're going to start off by not Shriveling. We're going to attack first. Sure. Then we're going to Shrivel. Then we're going to cast this with Conspire. Oh, he conceded. So we got there, ladies and gentlemen. We got there with blue-black mill aggro. Our opponent just cannot beat the Shrivel. Let's get to conclusion. Let's talk about our deck. All right, guys. Well, we went 1 and 2 playing blue-black mill aggro. We started off with a fairly different version of this deck than what we started. Actually, if you guys appreciate this kind of evolution of deck building as we move forward, then please let me know in the comments. It's a good, easy comment if you want to win this Ponder print. So yeah, if you like this kind of thing where we went through the deck after each game, switched some cards, trying to make our deck a little bit better, then please let me know. As for what this deck does right, I think that the package of Jace's Phantasm and Wight of Precinct 6 is actually pretty powerful. We showed it off in that last game. Like, obviously our opponent only had 1 land, but a 1-mana 5/5 flyer is very powerful, and that's well above the curve in Pauper. The problem is you have to kind of play some bad spells. When you have to play cards like Mind Sculpt and Paranoid Delusions, it kind of gets worse. But with a card like Augur of Bolas actually, I think, does a lot. This creature package here of, White, Jace's Phantasm, and Augur of Bolas, this, I think there's something there. I think it might be good enough moving forward to possibly build a deck. Is this the correct shell? I don't know. Maybe something where you make your white unblockable, because just having no evasion is pretty rough. It's pretty much a Tarmogoyf in this deck, and sometimes even better. But when it doesn't have evasion, there's a lot of decks that can go wide and just kind of chump block it. Obviously, Shrivel is very good. I think that Paranoid Delusions is probably a little bit weak. I think Mind Sculpt is right in the power level of where we want to be. Mind Sculpt, Thought Scour, and Memory Sluice are all fine, I think. The Paranoid Delusions just seems a little bit slow, but you do need that kind of density of mill spells. I would like that Aquatex Will. I think that's what it's called. See, no. Maybe it's not called that. Well, whatever the case is. I think that it is a pretty good card and could work to make the white a lot better. I think there's something here. If you guys want to play around with it, I'm probably going to play a couple more matches with it as well. I hope you enjoyed this week, and I'll see you tomorrow, actually, with my final review of Dominaria. I know I did a first impressions, but next week I'll be doing, tomorrow I will be having my Dominaria complete Pauper review, so make sure you check that out. But as for me, I'll see you next week if you want to just watch me play some Pauper. Thanks for watching, guys, and yeah, happy brewing.